We've talked about using a soilless, composted raised bed mix in our previous videos, and the key to having success with a raised bed garden is to use the right mix. The problem is you're going to find that it drains a lot faster than regular soils. And so one key that you're going to need in order to have success with your raised bed gardening is having proper and sufficient watering. Grow It Now Garden Products provides a drip kit that can be used on a 4x4 all the way up to a 4x16 raised bed. What comes in the kit is a header hose, 60 feet of drip tape, an end cap, a receiver end for the other side, and a pressure reducer. Along with that, there's 5 attachments to attach to the header hose for the drip tape, and your header hose is going to be pre-drilled with the areas for you to put the attachments. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put the attachments, you just press them into the hole. Okay, so there we've put all 5 pieces in there. This header hose is going to go across the top, and so what you're going to have is you're going to put the female receiving end on, and then you're going to put the cap on. And these are really easy. You just press them over the header hose, and then that screws down to lock it into place. So here we're putting the female end on. Same thing, just tightens down into place. And then you'll put your pressure reducer into there. And your hose will attach right there. The pressure reducer is important because you don't want to blow out the emitter holes on the tube. So you've got to make sure you have a pressure reducer. Okay, next what we'll do is we will attach the hose. I did enough drip tape here for you to do your whole bed. There's 60 feet here. So what you're going to do is you're going to attach the drip tape to each of these connectors, and it's the same principle. Slide it on and then tighten it up. What you'll do is run the drip tape the length of the bed. And then you're going to want to cut it about 3 inches past the bed. So go about 3 inches long, and then just repeat that process for all 5. Okay, we've laid out all 5 drip tape, all 5 pieces of drip tape. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut about 1.5 inches off of the end. You're going to fold it back over onto itself and bend it into a U shape. And then you're going to slide that inside of the piece you cut off, and that finishes off the end. Okay, we've staked down the drip tape. I've hooked up the hose and we're about to start it. So we'll go ahead and turn it on and check for leaks. The main area where you're probably going to look for leaks is right in here, just to make sure you have you've slid the tube up far enough. If we see anything going crazy, then we'll turn it off real quick and fix it. That actually looks really good. And if you look at the hose, now that we've turned it on, some of them have waved a little bit more. So this is a good time to reposition them down the rows that you want them to go on. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to soak your bed really good before you go to plant. Since it's a dry soil, since it's a soilless mix, but it's really dry to start out with, you want to make sure you're nice and moist before you go to plant.